All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nan. It's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right?
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh. And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Zuniga with Brian Vanapateni and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert, who's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
But Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big man has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's MP. To the inside, and stolen by Lambert. Outside Chauvet. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intent. Hill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
Now here's MP.
Down low, 6 to shoot, and they pick up 2.
Well, just about 250 pounds, the Yurko can be a wrecking ball in close.
First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Holds it for 20.
And that'll be Nanterre's ball as it goes out of bounds, and they keep possession. Outside Chauvet. Over MP.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, it's the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Shot clock at 5. Fast break. Here comes Nanterre. Three-pointer Chauvet.
Takes the 3.
Harris grabs the miss. Back to Zadirko. MP outside.
To the paint. That's tipped.
Ahern right side. Here's Dumont for 3.
Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for his first shot.
Pass to Marks.
Banked in off the glass.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States. It'll be Nanterre elite off the tip.
And a lot of great talents on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Marchand. Lambert.
The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Nice touch from the mid-range by Lambert. He's a taller player who can really do damage with his jumper.
MP, no good. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Clock at 2.
Dumont.
No good on the 3.
Bodied him up and made him alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Back to Lambert. Chauvet.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, out here in Europe, there are no shortage of sharpshooters. Chauvet showing off his long-range talent.
Now here's MP.
The shot goes in. First of the night. He is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
Not much the D can do once he gets to the bucket.
Outside Marks. Chauvet. Covered by MP. And that one's good. Marks.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Now, something that's interesting when you kind of think about it, the fitness level of these players at the professional level, it's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense, Gabriel Chauvet.
MP outside. Ahern. MP outside. Pass to Zadirko. That one goes in.
Well, just about 250 pounds, Zadirko could be a wrecking ball in close.
Outside Marks. And here's Marchand. And a great assist that time by Marks.
His presence as a scorer has a calming effect for them. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Peltier outside. Drains the three-pointer.
And Peltier is dangerous when he's shooting with confidence. Nice work rising and firing off the catch.
Out to Ahern. Dumont. MP outside. Inside. Stolen by Marchand. Fast break. Here comes Danter. He gets it in there.
The defense just let him go.
And he'll thank him for that one. Got a chance to perform a little razzle and dazzle.
Pass to Illich. Let's go with a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
How to defend this shot at Illich, and this is a tall guy, especially for his position.
Outside Marks. Back to Chauvet. And he drops in the layup off glass.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him to the rim that well with a pass.
A free-flowing first quarter, great scoring through one. And Terra lead out in front. And welcome back as we get set to start. And Terra making a change here. Now off the inbound. And it's MP missing. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. But it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
That's just sheer will from Dumont right there. Not allowing the physical coverage to deter him.
To the middle. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to MP. Ledoux. Clock at 6. MP outside. Takes the three. And it's Peltier with the rebound. And Terre leading. 14 feet out. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And here's MP from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He spent some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt, Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Ledoux for three. And Paris, another triple.
When you have a big man who can shoot from distance like that, it is such a huge bonus.
Peltier outside. Girard. Three-pointer Chauvet. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. MP on the wing. To the inside. Monsieur. Rebound by Girard. Nanterre trailing. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. There's a screen. Peltier outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball. And it's Paris with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Zadirko a screen. Pass to Monsieur. Ahern outside. Back to MP. Ahern outside. Ahern can't get it to fall.
And if they play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And a good example of Peltier's court vision there, seeing the whole floor and making it look easy.
MP, Chauvet covering. MP, no good. And there's a foul. Pass to Peltier. Chauvet. And once again off the mark by Nanterre.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, that there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Paris trailing. And there's a foul called on MP.
That will be his second foul of the game.
And here's Marks. Chauvet, covered by MP. Outside Marks.
From past the arc, the shot misses.
Pass to Ahern.
No good on the triple.
And Nanterre Elite with possession.
It's a one-point game. Good from Lambert.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Outside Chauvet. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's it. And the defense didn't have position. The whistle is a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Well, for MP playing here in Europe, the goal is to get to the NBA. He wants to show GMs around the association what he's capable of. There's one miss there, it could be important. There's a big difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Here's Beaumarchais, covered by MP. Back to Lambert.
6 on the shot clock.
Here's over Vissure.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Yeah, Lambert, he isn't all about the outside game. He can also mix it up inside.
And it's tied up with that one.
Here's Paris.
Here's MP. Makes it off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
And so here's Nanterre. Pass to Bleu. Here's Cat. Here's Beaumarchais.
To take the lead.
Paris grabs the miss. Pass break Paris.
Oh, and a slam by MP.
I like how MP is right there to ensure they capitalize on the fast break. This guy, he doesn't waste opportunities.
Here's Beaumarchais. Covered by MP. Pass to Beaumarchais. High post Lambert. And it's Portier with the rebound. It's Paris leading.
It's good, and he drew
contact on the shot, so we'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
So the captain of his Paris FC group, the methodical Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court. Never gets rattled and does all the little things.
Well, there's no doubt who's in control when Pierre Dumont is on the floor for Paris FC. There's a reason he's the captain.
And here's Ahern behind the arc. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it. And that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Down low. Pass to Marks. Obey. And Harrelly again can't hit. Here's MP. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there at this point.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Lambert. Shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Left side Dumont. Back to MP. Outside Dumont. MP. Ahern outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but just couldn't knock it down. Here's Chauvet. And out of bounds, Paris will take it. And if they want, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Great point, Blake. That'd be the best option. I'd agree. You should coach.
Got a piece of it. And scored by Chauvet. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Kick out to Chauvet. Low block shot on the way. Back to Marchand. And he makes good on the layup.
For Marchand, these high percentage looks are so valuable. He can confidently convert on them.
Pass to Ahern. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Zadirko. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
And he hits it and gets hacked. That's a three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. And they are this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. And most importantly, don't turn it over.
Yeah, don't pull a Tim. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to Nanterre.
Substitution on the court.
And a nice shot by Beaumarchais. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Although we're new, this Paris team could be young, but I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And so that'll do it for now. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Zuniga saying thanks for watching.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical, and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
This good?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent, why don't you describe your games to my followers?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yeah, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
I thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FPSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC versus Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Ledoux. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Ledoux might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Ledoux, and tonight they have a chance to prove it. Well, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
And here's Ledoux. Out to Miller. The three. Good, and Ledoux gets the assist.
A pro on the arc. Miller getting a smooth stroke on his shot.
As you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Dumont. Oh, slam dunk by Dumont!
Elevation. Pierre Dumont rises with ease.
Outside Lemieux. Pass to Ledoux. Miller. And another three for Strasbourg. And you leave the Strasbourg team. They aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Outside Ledoux. Gusta. Here's Lemieux. Now here's Ledoux. 5 to shoot. Over MP. And Illich pulls it down. Zadirko left side. Outside Dumont. And here's MP. Back to Dumont. Shot clock at 5. Over Miller. No dice from the high post.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Ahern, no good. Strasbourg leading. Stewart with it. Guarded by Zadirko. Three-pointer. Miller can't get it to go. MP outside. Pass to Zadirko. And the layup's good off the glass.
Even against close coverage, Zadirko can be effective inside.
Outside Ledoux. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Paris.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Sure, the defense better not relax just because he missed that one. Big Dave Zadirko. Bringing the noise. Oh, you look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Now here's Illich. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And again, it's Zadirko.
Watch out. If Zadirko gets that jumper flowing, he's real tough to stop.
Miller outside. Gusta. Here's Ledoux. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dumont.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Here's Roquefort. And the shot goes down.
His presence to score as a...
Strasbourg got the pro calling timeout. Second quarter here, and just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Ledoux, covered by MP. Over MP. Misses the step-back jump shot. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Lambert, Monsieur defending. Here's Ledoux. Ahern with the rebound.
He can't get anything to drop, and the way he's going, it's probably not something you can try to shoot his way out of.
I'm sure his teammates would agree with that, Tim. Last thing they want to see him doing is shooting it more.
I think he had some coaches that felt the same way. Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Pass to Lambert. Ledoux. Now Roquefort. Outside Lemieux. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Ledoux. Rejected. As they're able to retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. it's Paris with the ball. The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Now here's Ledoux.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They need this. Doesn't go that time.
Paris with the lead.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter.
Pass to Illich.
Down low. Zadirko uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Inside. Now here's Miller. Back to Lemieux. And here's Miller. And here's Vasseur. Defended by Illich.
Just 4 to shoot.
Ledoux for 3.
That shot off the mark.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Now here's Vasseur. The kick out to Ledoux.
Launches a 3.
They get it back. And the dunk by Vasseur.
Well, playing with a high motor, Vasseur kept it alive, and it paid off.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And it's going to go on Ledoux.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
So Strasbourg now.
From deep. Oh, no good trying to beat the buzzer. And so that brings the first half to a close.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe is a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Got a hand on it.
Wow, they duped the paint denial.
Outside Illich. Dumont.
5 on the clock. To the paint.
Here's MP. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
That's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Vasseur. Pass to Roquefort. Here's Ledoux. Picked by Roquefort. Ledoux with another miss.
To the middle.
MP, it's good.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
To the inside.
Stolen by Lemieux. Here's Roquefort.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play.
It's going to go on Illich.
Well, if you're going to foul Roquefort, you cannot let him get that shot off.
Now here's MP.
8 points for him.
Pass to Dumont. MP.
Down low. Here's Zadirko.
Good work defensively by Vasseur. Here's Roquefort.
Good.
Putting that size to work in the paint area. Roquefort just going for it.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
It's a 1-point game. Inside. Zadirko. And that time, all
also missed the shot.
And with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here's Leduc. 5 points in the game. For the lead. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. MP with it. Monsieur covering. Paris FC basket with another miss. To the paint. Here's Roquefort. It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
And you know, when Vasseur, the center, is getting an assist, that's a great sign for this offense.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. MP, he's covered by Leduc. MP, it's good. Strasburg trailing. Miller outside. Pass to Lemuel. Miller. Now Roquefort. Defended by Elich. On the wing, Lemuel. Just 5 on the clock. Miller. Let's go. But they get it back. Here's Leduc. Here's Roquefort. That one is good. He has only missed 1 of his 6 shots from the floor.
Excellent pass by Leduc. NBA scouts love his playmaking.
Burn outside. Back to MP. To the middle. Left side Dumal. MP up top. Miller pulls it in. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. MP. Now here's Roquefort. Pass to Vasseur. Now Miller. And it's out of bounds. Strasburg will retain possession.
You know, he had no chance but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
And that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't knock that one out of bounds.
Good defense.
Down low. Here's Zadirko. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Well, Zadirko is in a zone right now. If his Paris teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the big man.
Vasseur. Zadirko defending. 8 for 3. The rebound by Zadirko.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Outside Elich. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Strasburg leading. Outside Leduc. Miller. There's a screen. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, oh boy, did Strasburg need that bucket right there. Great work by Miller to answer the call.
Back to MP. To the inside. Vasseur with the steal. Pass to Lemuel. Launches it. Harris grabs the miss. Outside Elich. Now outside. To the paint. Zadirko. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
Now this is why Dave Zadirko is out there in the close moments. He's willing and able to step up and nail the big shots.
He lifts the block. Pass to Zadirko. Wow! Huge basket to tie the game.
That's a big moment, and the big man Zadirko took it head on.
Strasburg calls timeout. Strasburg now. Here's Leduc. Connects!
It's hitting shots in those moments that will get Leduc picked in the first round.
Outside Dumont. Here's MP. Nails it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
What an effort from MP on the offensive end. He knows they need a bucket, and he gives them one.
Now here's Leduc. Defense is right there over MP. And Elich pulls it down. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now MP. Clock at 6. Zadirko. Down it!
The one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's his hand doing the slam.
Ooh, man, he is smooth as silk, even on the power finish.
Just so pretty.
That's part of what makes him unique, that combination of the P&P, power and polish.
Strasburg calls timeout.
It all comes down to this. Enough time still on the clock that they should be able to get a good look.
Yeah, there's always the debate of whether to take a 2 to tie or a 3 to win, but if it were up to me, I'd pound it down low and try to get a good shot in tight.
I'm with you, Brian. Just get the 2 points and keep the game alive.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris SC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
Look, I have a ton of respect for guys in this league, guys like Vince. That's why I'm here. Because going up against these guys is going to make me a better basketball player. So to outplay someone like Vince, that means I'm on the right track. And it makes me want to work even harder.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that's scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm that committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in the moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin.